Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Saem Zaman Haji Jamel, and this is my discussion about health and your body. So first of all, what is health? Health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. For a healthy life cycle, a person needs to have a balanced diet and has to regularly exercise. One must also live in a proper shelter, take enough sleep, and have good hygiene habits. While ensuring access to a healthcare is an important social responsibility, societies can promote health in many other ways, such as through sanitation, pollution control, food and drug safety, health education, disease surveillance, urban planning, and occupational health. Our good health enable us to enjoy a productive and rewarding life of work, recreation, spiritually, family and friend relations, and an overall achievement attitude. Poor health can prevent all of those meaningful life experiences. Good health generally leads to a long and fulfilling life. Poor health generally cuts life short, and the mental stress of poor health can cause depression, atrophy, and a strain on the friend and family of those who are in poor health. Health is a condition. It's a state of being free from illness or any injury. There are two factors that are considered important in its definition. First is the physical health. Our physical health is considered important because if we have a healthy lifestyle, we can live longer, avoid the development of several diseases, and etc. Although, if you do exercise regularly and have a healthy diet, there are some chances that you can get illnesses due to external causes. The second is the mental health. Mental health is important if we don't it is very important. If we don't have a healthy lifestyle, our self-esteem might deteriorate and possibly we might not be happy, and which can cause mental sickness as well as the possibility of physical sickness. There are many more details that can contribute, but in conclusion, health can affect your daily life. Remember to always take care of yourself. You need to realize that your body deserves respect because it's like a temple. For example, you should wash your hands regularly so that you don't get sick and those social media if it's toxic and negatively affects around you. So let's talk about your body organs. So a human body has 11 different organ systems. Each group of organs has a different complex function such as movement, breathing, or digestion. In some cases, one organ system works closely with another on a particular task. Some body systems work together to complete a job. For example, the respiratory and circulatory systems work together to provide the body with oxygen and to get rid of the body the carbon dioxide. The lungs provide a place where oxygen can reach the blood and carbon dioxide can be removed from it. So each individual body system works in conjunction with other body systems, such as the circulatory system, which is a good example of how body systems interact with each other. Your heart pumps blood through a complex network of blood vessels. And when your blood circulates through your digestive system, as an example, it picks up the nutrients in your body and absorbs it from your last meal. So your blood also carries oxygen inhaled by the lungs. The circulatory system delivers oxygen and nutrients to other cells of the body, then picks up any waste products created by those cells, including carbon dioxide, and delivers the waste products to the kidney and lungs for disposal. Meanwhile, circulatory system carries hormones from endocrine system and immune system's white blood cells that fight off any infections and diseases that you might obtain. Each of your body systems relies on the others to work well. Your respiratory system relies on your circulatory system to deliver oxygen it gathers, while the muscles of your heart cannot function without the oxygen they receive from your lungs. As well as the bones of your skull and spine protect your brain and spinal cord, but also your brain is the one that regulates the position of your bones by controlling your muscles. The circulatory system provides your brain with a constant supply of oxygen-rich blood while your brain regulates your heart rate and blood pressure. So we can see here is an relationship between our body organs so that they can function well. So let me give you an examples of these body systems. First of all is the circulatory system. So when we think of and talk about the circulatory systems, we are usually talking about the cardiovasculars, which composes of the heart, the blood vessels, and the blood itself. So the circulatory system transports oxygen and nutrients to all corners of our body. It also carries away carbon dioxide and other waste products to be delivered and to be excreted. In order for the blood to make it everywhere, it needs to go. Uh, the circulatory system maintains the blood flow with a certain pressure range given by the heart. The next is the lymphatic system. So the heart and blood vessels are not the only organ circulating fluid around the body, and blood is not the only circulated fluid. The lymphatic system transports lymph, a fluid using the lymph vessels, the nodes, ducts, and various glands. The lymphatic system plays an important role in the immunity of our body, and as well as blood pressure, digestions, and other functions. It's the lymphatic system is a drainage system of our body, and it carries excess fluid, proteins, fats, bacteria, and other substances away from the cells and spaces between cells. The lymphatic vessels filter the lymph fluid, and they then move the fluid into collecting ducts, which return to the fluid to your body. So next is the respiratory system. The respiratory system consists of the lungs, trachea, and the airways of the respiratory tree, which is also includes the alveoli and others and the bronchioles. So it's responsible for breathing, which is controlled movement of the air in and out of the body, which is coined as the term ventilation. It also moves oxygens and carbon dioxide in and out of the blood streams, and is responsible for moving oxygen into the body and carbon dioxide outside of the body. The next is the integumentary system. This system is the biggest one of the systems because it contains the sweat glands, hair follicles, lots of nerves, as well as the skin. The integumentary system is very unique because it is only a single organ system, such as the skin, which spans in our entire body. Next is the endocrine system. So in this system, it includes all the glands that secretes hormones into the blood streams. The endocrine and the nervous systems are generally considered two of the most complicated systems in the body. The endocrine system mostly regulates metabolisms and uses the products of digestion. Next is the digestive system, also known as the gastrointestinal. The gastrointestinal system is sometimes referred to as the gut, which includes the organs that carry food when it enters and to the exit. So starting off from the esophagus to the stomach and intestine and the going out to the rectum. So the GI tract and the endocrine system have a lot of interaction to the those both systems. The GI system also plays host to very important nerves called vagus nerves, and this is the main contributor to the parasympathetic nervous system, which regulates bodily functions. It has also a lot to do with slowing metabolism, lowering heart rate, blood pressure, and stimulating the mechanics of digestion. Next is the urinary system, which is the excretion of liquids. So it contains the kidneys, ureters, bladders, and the urethra. So these organs work together to filter blood and remove toxin waste from body tissues. So the removal of excess fluid through the urinary system also helps regulate blood pressure. Next is the nervous system, and this will be the last system to be discussed. This system contains the brain, spinal cords, and all the nerves connected to these both organs. So the nervous system is the system that controls the entire body. It regulates the movements, the actions that would be taken by other organs, as well as many more. So the nervous system is incredibly detailed and it includes only tissues that isn't fed directly through the contact with blood. And that's all. Thank you for listening.